What to say. We're talking about RFK Jr., who's like, he definitely is an anti-vaxxer.
I'm not going to take away anybody's vaccine. If people are happy with their vaccines, they ought to be able to get them.
Lawsuit on the spew. Get me a bag. Gotta get Patriots. Y'all got your bag? I know y'all walking with your bag. It's gonna get bad. And there's lawsuits against the spew. The View, no, the spew. They are back at it again. I got your bag. You need your bag? Get your bag. Let's do it, RFK Jr. Let's do it. We just got you confirmed as well. We just keep winning. We just keep winning, y'all. And the women on the spew can't handle it. Now they got lawsuits. More and more lawsuits coming.
Threats that go on. All I can say is get your vaccines now, America.
I don't even know what to say. We're talking about RFK Jr., who's like, he definitely is an anti-vaxxer.
I'm not going to take away anybody's vaccine. If people...
Y'all get ready. ABC. Y'all just paid out millions on lawsuits to Trump in the middle. I just don't understand. But be ready. Be ready.
People are happy with their vaccines, they ought to be able to get them.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey. Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. When you try to kill our we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Well. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. God bless them beautiful patriots around the world, my brothers and sisters. I hope everybody is blessed, well, healthy, and that nothing but the best is going on in all you beautiful people's life. As we celebrate win after win after win. And now we got the cackling hens on the spew, not the View, the spew. And another lawsuit is on the way. I tell you, hey, I don't know how it's still on. Y'all don't ask me them questions. I don't know how it's still on air, how it's still on TV, but they do expose the corruption. They shine it on a light that needs to be shined on. I'm telling you. And one of the reasons why we won, you know, was they played a huge role, even though we were already going to win, but they just made it even better. They bought the man a new pair of shoes, a new suit. They rolled out the red carpet for our president, the women on the spew. Yeah, with that clip that did over 1 billion views of them asking that lady. And I think she was up there drunk as hell, said, what would you have done different in the last 4 years than Joe Biden? What would you have done different? She says, nothing. So yeah. And now they up here talking about RFK Jr. as Trump's cabinet is all being confirmed. And we just keep winning. So it's finna get bad, y'all. Disclaimer, warning. You know, so I got everybody a bag. I see some of them pages came in here with their bag. Don't get, because we still can't afford them cleaning supplies just yet. The Trump administration working hard right now. Prayers for Trump. He ain't been to sleep yet. You know, so prices are still high, but just in case anybody gets nauseated or feel any sickness or anything, I know some of y'all still got that flu. I told y'all about that fog in the air. They say, Rick, you're crazy. Rick, conspiracy theories. But conspiracy theories be conspiracy facts. That fog is in the air, but just in case y'all feeling any kind of way, I got everybody a bag. I got everybody a bag. If you need, I got more bags. If you need one of these, bags, I got. You need another bag? I got bags for everybody. Some of them patrons that been here, the OGs, they already got their bag. I can see them right now. But for anybody that's new here, join the family, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and get your bag. Just in case you're new here, we got bags for everybody. Just saying now, because it gets bad with these women on the spew. And so I got to bring my brother on. We're going to have fun with this one. And a lot of y'all sent me this video to check out and react to as well. So y'all know we got to have fun with it, man. Y'all most definitely know we got to have fun with my brother Brandon. Huge shout out to Officer Tatum, man. And we just keep it real, you know. But we just been winning, y'all. We just been winning. And now they got Musk derangement syndrome now. They got this new strand of Trump derangement syndrome. It's like stage 7 now. Woo! Boy, let's get into this, y'all.
They aren't. Roll the clip.
You see what he said?
And RFK is going to rebut some of what she said. The lawsuits should be skyrocketing at this point. I don't understand why they aren't. Roll the clip.
Two of Trump's most controversial cabinet nominees were confirmed. Tulsi Gabbard is our new director of national intelligence, and RFK Jr. is the head of Health and Human Services. There was only one GOP senator who voted no, the soon-to-be-retired Mitch McConnell, the man who got us into this mess.
And they ought to roll him down the hill. They should have locked his back brakes before he got any chance to vote. They should have let him just sit right there. We don't care about your vote, sir. They should have walked you out 20, 30 years ago. We need term limits now. Term limits. Lock his back brakes and let him sit there in that wheelchair right there. I'm not picking on an old man. I'm just keeping it real. You know, y'all know I got love for everybody. That's all we do is spread love. And we hope everybody is healthy and well. But this just proves the point that there needs to be term limits to old folks home down there in Congress. People falling down, need hip replacements. One of the senators just passed away. I mean, it's a disgrace. Anyways, let's continue.
He stole a Supreme Court seat from Obama, voted to acquit Trump after the insurrection, and even endorsed him for president again.
Rhino.
Thanks for nothing, Mitch. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Oh, joy.
So, ladies, what do you think of these confirmations?
I'm really nervous. I mean, about the whole kit and caboodle, but RFK Jr. is scary to me because a lot of the things we've talked about vaccinations, but we're also seeing a huge upticks of some health problems. We've had measles outbreaks in Texas, at least 22 children, 2 adults affected. The flu levels in the U.S. are higher than they've been in 15 years. And I have to believe some of that comes from the COVID vaccine being politicized and then people holding back on all vaccines because flu vaccines are also down almost by half among kids. Yeah. And Bill Gates was here and he warned us we'll have another pandemic. And I remember asking him during commercial, what happened to the once in a lifetime pandemic? Because I thought we could check that box off. And he was like, no, because there's a lot of things happening in regard to environmentally people being more.
And well, this she did be talking about. But before, as they get into it, we mentioned the flu a couple of times, and y'all, it's bad. I see everybody posting about it and saying that it's even worse this year. So I wanted to send my prayers, and I hope that you guys are healthy, that you're healed. I know there's a lot of our family members on the channel that's been going through the flu and all kind of stuff as well, and that you feel good and well, that you get better, you know. And I told y'all, it's in the air, it's in the fog. That fog, I'm telling you, you know. The stuff we be talking about on this channel, I know they be like, Rick, come on, shh, they gonna come get you, Rick. They gonna come get you, shh, don't be exposing it. Yeah. Conspiracy theories, conspiracy facts. But again, I want to send my prayers and love to you guys, man. And I hope everybody is well, man. That you're feeling good. That you and your kids are well. You know, I know, again, that flu was out and it's worse this year. And they just sent out a notification in our area with over 100,000 cases. I mean, it's bad, man. You know.
In touch in certain areas of the world with animals, which is where these viruses come from. And then he went on to say, and there's a high chance of bioterrorism. So he's like, there's a 10% chance in the next 4 years we could do 2020 all over again. So I think that's the part that's getting me is, you know, the pandemic leading into an RFK Jr., leading into all the numbers we're seeing. That's where I'm kind of concerned right now.
Hold on a second. She said Bill Gates. Bill Gates is not qualified. He's not a virologist. Bill Gates does not have any education in health and none of that stuff. So why does his opinion matter? He is no different than, well, I think he's less informed. Look at his physique. Look at Bill Gates' physique and look at RFK's physique. You tell me who's probably a little more privy to what's healthy and what's not healthy. So they can bash RFK, who's an exemplary example of health and fitness as a 60-year-old man. I don't know how old he is. He still got a six-pack. They bash him, but they let a billionaire, unelected bureaucrat, or whatever you want to call him, that is not healthy whatsoever, and marriage not healthy either, because I think she left him. All of that, but he got credentials, but RFK don't have credentials. And they've been in office for a month. They've been in office for not even a month yet. And all of a sudden, every outbreak, every disease, everything that has ever happened is all their fault. And then they want to blame RFK and others for saying that people are hesitant to take vaccinations and stuff. No, because people are doing their research.
Yep.
People are getting injured. People are realizing it has no effect on them. It's not good for them. It's not healthy for them. That's why they're making the decision. Everybody don't listen to RFK. People are making this decision on their own because they realize how y'all tricked, lied us, trying to sell us hot chips and Cheetos in order to get vaccinated. Put it back on the screen. Roll these idiots again.
I love the Doge shirt. I'm definitely gonna order one. I know he just posted on his Instagram, and I got the notification a while ago. A little like a day before yesterday. I'm definitely gonna be ordering me a Doge shirt, man. Democrats officially getting exposed. Love it. Definitely gonna order me a shirt after this. Show love to my brother Brandon, man.
Tulsi Gabbard.
Well, look, both of them, and I think you can put
Oh,
Cash Patel
Anna.
and Hegseth into this basket as well, because there have been people that Trump has nominated that have gotten bipartisan support, like Marco Rubio, who got 99 votes.
Yeah.
You can disagree with him on policy, but you can't disagree that he's not qualified. And I think Tulsi Gabbard, RFK, Hegseth, Cash Patel, there's two things that I would look for that I would hope would be in our government leaders. One is a fitness of character, a moral compass, and also qualifications, managerial experience, academic experience in their field.
Yeah.
These people have neither. They're not morally fit to serve in that role, and they don't have any managerial experience or experience
So then
in that field.
Why do you think Trump picked
Because
them?
For those
they're
two
loyal.
reasons.
He's eating while these women are talking. I feel them, man. These women are a disgrace. Yeah, But again, they shine a light on the corruption. They shine a light on what we need to talk about, and that's why we're here. And this is why they face lawsuits. This is why they should have been canceled a long time ago.
No, because there is one qualification that Donald Trump requires. Loyalty to him. 100%
Which is
rubber
not
stamps
ever
to him.
reciprocated, by the way.
So
Never.
one pick who was confirmed that wasn't controversial and was nearly unanimously supported with a lot of bipartisan support was Brooke Rollins, who was a colleague of mine, has a deep background in policy, and is going to be the Secretary of Agriculture. That's a good one. I'm great with it. I supported Marco Rubio being. RFK is somebody I have a hard time understanding how conservatives came around to. He's somebody who has a lifelong record of much more liberal positions, but also dangerous public health positions. But Tulsi Gabbard, I have warned about from the outset. This is a woman who, the most charitable thing I could say is she lacked the judgment to not amplify Russian propaganda. She repeatedly shared things that were very explicitly Russian propaganda. Throughout her confirmation hearing, Russia Today, state media in the Kremlin, was supporting her and endorsing her. Edward Snowden, who I continued to be a traitor to this country, was actively supporting her on social media. Now, I talked to a four-star general and expressed my concerns about her. It's the CIA, ODNI, or the DIA. They are actually built in case a director gets in place that is dangerous and against the U.S.'s mission, and they can be compartmentalized out of information as to not potentially expose things to danger. That said, it is going to have impacts on our allies sharing intelligence with us. It simply will for showing up there when after he had gassed his own people and trying to basically whitewash his record. But that's not good. And at this critical moment with the Ukraine and Russia war, she is not the person I would want.
How do you think RFK is going to handle bird flu? Just run over the chickens and cook them or what? What is he going to
leave them in Central Park?
I don't even know what to say. Like, we in trouble.
We in
like,
trouble.
This is bad. Like, it's just, like I usually have something to say. I don't even.
Ma'am, you're the main reason Kamala campaign was ended early. And why your husband is with the feds? Why your husband is a felon? I don't know. I just don't understand why you don't just shut up. Why you open your mouth? And why the whole show just won't be canceled. But, you know, ABC, Disney.
Know what to say. We're talking about RFK Jr., who's like, he definitely is an anti-vaxxer, being responsible for a $1.7 trillion agency. And one of the things that I'm most concerned about are those that are most vulnerable in our country, children and the elderly.
Right.
We know very well that the Republicans want to cut Medicare and Medicaid. Medicaid at this point, if it's scaled back, it's given 22 million Americans access to health care. Nearly 80 million Americans are enrolled in Medicaid.
I think they need to make this lady read out a legal note pretty soon. Don't roll out a legal note.
They're targeting the Affordable Care Act. The people that need health care the most are going to be affected. I'm just so disgusted and devastated. Like, we are in trouble.
Yep.
We are in
And
trouble.
it's so
We are.
sad,
It's
frankly,
sad.
Yeah.
to see Republicans who know better, because you.
Oh, these women kill me, man. I don't know how we're here surviving through this.
You know he knows better.
Well, he denied, though, being an anti-vaxxer.
Well, yeah,
during
but
the
you know they all go on the
confirmation
conference. But they know.
RFK did.
You know, I mean, these last-minute denials and last-minute conversions are very, very suspicious. And you don't give the leadership of an agency like that to somebody who converts at the last minute while the website he was running was still selling anti-vax merchandise. But you know, why was Mitch McConnell able to do it now? Because now he has no fear of retribution.
Yeah, that's right.
From towing the line.
Somebody said that they were afraid for their lives and also for the lives of their children and their wives. It's not just not being reelected.
Wow. Yeah.
It's physical threats that go on. All I can say is get your vaccines now, America.
Let's go to RFK's clip. Go to RFK's clip. I'm tired of hearing these loony pins talk from his mouth. Roll it.
I'm going to be a disruptor. I'm not going to let the food industry and the pharmaceutical industry run health policy anymore. I'm not going to take away anybody's vaccine. If people are happy with their vaccines, they ought to be able to get them. What we're going to do is give people good science.
So I guess in this clip, he mentions that he's not going to take away vaccines. If you look at any of RFK's work, you would notice, or if you listen to anything he said, he's not against people making the decision on their own to take vaccines. He's not against the government allowing people to take vaccines or none of that stuff. He's saying we should be able to track whether people are getting injured so people can make a conscious decision, because there's correlating things that are occurring at the same time when it comes to people having autism, people having, some appear to be vaccine injuries. He believed he was vaccine injured, but we don't have a system that can be transparent about how many of these occurrences are happening. So people are blindly getting vaccinated and people are getting injured. There's a lot of anecdotal stories out there, but nobody can compile the evidence together to hold them accountable. That's all he's saying. But see, they smear the man because they can't defeat the man on the premise of what he's saying, so they smear him. There was a clip that I put, Nick, I think in the chat that I want you to put out here. But it's a guy his name is Jay Carson, and he was a Clinton advisor, and he had mentioned that when these advisors and people that are staffers that work for campaigns, when they're done with the campaign, most corporations hire them to work. And he was articulating that they have a strategy on how they dismantle candidates and how they ruin their reputation. And RFK specifically, they brought up in this article of how they've been trying to destroy the character, reputation, call him a racist, call him a liar, call him an anti-Semite. There's a strategy incrementally that they deploy to destroy somebody whom they disagree with. Not whom is bad for the country, but whom they disagree with. And I want to play this clip for you guys because I think it's so fitting for this topic right here. Because we think it's by chance, not we, because we smart. Y'all smart. I don't know about your auntie now.
We smart.
But some people think, the ones who are lacking wisdom, think that all of a sudden they've now found evidence that this person is a racist. Or this person somehow did this. all of a sudden somebody's claiming that this person touched them 45 years ago. Oh, it's all of a sudden. No. It's a strategy. They try this. When it don't work, they go further. When it don't work, they go further. Most people quit right here. Most people can't take it. Most people family can't take it. Most people bank account can't take it. They quit right here. When you persevere here, then they go to other stuff that's far more extreme. Then they go to other stuff. You name it, they do it. Here's the clip. I think this is the clip. Y'all bear with me if it's not. We tried to do this at the last minute, so roll it right here.
Generally happens with people like me is when we're done with the trench warfare of campaigns, which is low paying and grueling work. Big corporations hire people like me to come inside and implement the playbook. And here's the way the playbook works. First, they attack you broadly and they question your facts. They say you're lying and it's ferocious. But if you keep on moving after that, they move on to character assassination. They take on who you are as a person. They dig up everything bad in your past and leak it to the press. If you had a fender bender, you're a reckless driver. If you paid a bill late, you're a deadbeat, and so on and so on. Every part of your life goes under their microscope. They try to embarrass you. They try to make you say this fight isn't worth what it's costing me, and you quit. But if that doesn't stop you, and it stops most people, but it didn't stop Bobby, they say you're a liar. If liar doesn't work, they say you're an anti-Semite and a racist. Crazy or kook or crank or nut job are their mainstays. That's their nuclear option. Because if they can get everyone to dismiss you as a wacko nut job, everything you say is suspect. If all the publications and TV shows you trust tell you someone's a crazy person, it must be a crazy person, right? This is New York Magazine in 1995. This is New York Magazine in 2023. This is Vanity Fair in 2006. This is Vanity Fair in 2023. This is Rolling Stone in 1992. This is Rolling Stone in 2023.
That was a great little piece, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But that's what they do. Donald Trump, they loved him. He was the man, right? You know, he had some naysayers here and there.
Even the women on the spew loved Donald. Oh, Donald, give us a hug, Donald. They were kissing on Donald, taking their hands, rolling it through his hair. Man, Donald, we love you so much, Donald. The women on the spew. But until he came down that golden escalator.
People in the NFL, NBA, celebrities, they all love Trump. They go into Trump hotels. They want to be like Trump. They rap about Trump. They doing everything with Trump. And all of a sudden, when he try to run for president, all of a sudden you start hearing things come out like, oh, he's a racist. Well, wait a minute. Where did that come from? He's never been. Oh, his dad had this deal and then they don't talk about his dad. They talk about he inappropriately, discriminated against blacks in his hotels. It was really his dad. He kind of came up through that situation that occurred. He wasn't the one that implemented the policy. Then all of a sudden that come up. Donald Trump got an award in 1997, I think, the Rainbow Push Coalition, right along with Rosa Parks. He was honored. Like, it's a picture of him.
We've mentioned that in the videos. We've done videos on it. Jesse Jackson, all of it. We've done so many videos on it, exposing and telling the truth. Debunking, calling people out on their crap. They have wiped our president through the mud, man.
Rosa Parks together, being honored. I remember Jesse Jackson come out and say Donald Trump is getting an award for his efforts in the inner city community. Like, they literally gave the man awards. Black people, the same black people that say he's a racist. Now they say Central Park 5 actually was 4. Because the 5th one didn't even go to jail. It actually was 4 of them. I read the article Donald Trump pulled out in the newspaper, and it had nothing to do with Central Park 5. He didn't even mention them. But today, people on TV saying he ordered the death of them and all kind of crazy. He took
and they ought to walk that criminal out that even pushed for it. Reverend. Not even Reverend. Al Sharpton ought to be walked out with his hands behind his back.
A hit piece out in the newspaper to threaten him. I read it. You can go read it now. Put some money on it. None of it had anything to do with Central Park 5. Didn't even mention them one time by name or even by association. Ruin the man character. Russia collusion. False. Say he raped women. Touching people. Woman come out of nowhere 40 years later.
Shams.
In a changing room at I don't know, at Macy's.
Y'all know how I feel about that situation. I'm finna get mad all over again. These shams, man. Had us sitting through shams. A disgrace, man. Then they can't tell you what crime was committed. Disgrace, man. And what they but we want to thank everybody. You rolled out the red carpet, bought the man a new shoes, a new suit, got him some hairspray for his hair. He slicked it to the side, and he's looking good. Look better than he even did in his first presidency.
I don't believe that woman. She didn't say nothing all this time. Now all of a sudden I'm a victim. The one lady that's a kook, she writes a book and get rich off of making a claim against Donald Trump. It's unsubstantiated. Tulsi Gabbard, they loved her. She was a Democrat. RFK, they loved him. He was a Democrat. All these people they loved, they were Democrats. And when you turn against their God, which is
And what was Trump? Trump was a Democrat. Yeah.
God of misinformation and lies and deception, then they turn on you.
Yep. An amazing video we had today, y'all. What do y'all think, man? Comment down below. Did y'all use y'all bag? Let me know in the comment section. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace and love, family.